Well, hi there. Today I'm with Bodo Raskolnikoff, and he's from Germany. I hope I said that right. It's a tongue twister, that's for sure. And Bodo has just completed the Making Miracles Intensive program, and I invited Bodo to join me today to share with you his experiences and how his life has changed as part of doing the Making Miracles Intensive. Bodo is a rising superstar, spiritual superstar, that's for sure, and has been on a journey for some time. And he is a professional international DJ. So he's in the limelight and definitely a brighter light today. Bodo, welcome to this conversation. And I'd like to hear from you, with your own words, what you've noticed. Where were you at when you first started Making Miracles Intensive? And what are you noticing about yourself now?
I've been on my path now already for many, many years, trying out loads different things, from tapping to different meditations and yoga and whatever is out there. And I never made it happen that I would be on a steady evolving level. It was always like a roller coaster, like there were these peak points and then I would go down again and up and down and up and down. So, every time I thought, well, yeah, now I got it, I went down again. So that's definitely something that changed since I entered the program. And now I can say, for example, that my happiness mode, like happiness has been a very important thing for me once I realized that I've been a very, very serious person, and I've been on my spiritual path very, very serious. And just maybe 3 years ago, through an incident, I realized, yeah, what is it all about if I'm not happy? And
That's for sure.
Through the program, actually, I can say I am happy every day. I'm happy every day on a steady basis. Doesn't matter where I go, doesn't matter with who I am. And I'm actually putting my happiness out there and sharing it, and see myself regularly during the day, whistling, walking down somewhere. And it's just fun to be happy.
That's wonderful, because as you're reminding me, as you're saying that, of the Dalai Lama. So many of us take our spirituality very serious, and as it is a grand endeavor, but we're also serious, aren't we? And so I find that having amusement is truly, really very powerful. And you're embodying that. That's really, truly a fantastic big step in your spiritual growth. And I think that turns on your light, right? Are you feeling more magnetic? Are you feeling more alive and attractive and engaging?
Yeah, everything, like with being happy, everything just feels more alive, feels more vivid, has more quality. And of course, sharing this with the outside has a magnetic resonance. People love being around people who are happy, and
yeah.
Being happy, I attract happy people and happy situations, of course. Like, this is how it goes.
It's really very simple, isn't it? So where were you when we first started? Like, what kind of mood were you at? What was going on in your life? How were you experiencing yourself?
Yeah, I wanted to put myself out there, but I sabotaged myself, like I didn't get up from the chair I'm sitting in right now. So, and my life was very unsatisfying, and after doing so much, I didn't really know anymore what to do, how to make finally a change. And now, after the program, and actually already during the program, this all changed. So through the program, my self-confidence built up, my self-worth, my ambition. And through that, actually, before I was usually DJing in a duo, and people just saw us as a duo and never saw myself alone as an artist. So during the program already that changed. People started to recognize me, to see me also as an individual artist, and so with that came a lot more bookings just for me, and that again generated also more self-worth and self-confidence to put myself even more out there. So this has been also a major change that has happened, and
Well, I'm
feeling
very
inspired
excited. I'm
continue.
Yeah, sorry about that. I really am excited for you. You know, I was excited to hear about the news that you've got these international gigs. So you're truly being called upon to visit other countries and to, I guess you could say, play or entertain. What's the word? What's the correct word?
Play,
And yeah,
playing.
okay,
Yeah.
good.
Go on,
We
go
love
on.
playing, right? Who doesn't
Yeah.
love playing? When your work is your play, that is just the best. So you mentioned too that can you talk about a little bit how the tools are helping you?
Yeah, so once I commit myself to something, I really go for it and I stay persistent on it. So that's what I've been doing with all the spiritual tools I've been using all these years. So very quickly, I integrated your tools into my daily life, and now they are there every day, and I do them every day. And yeah, first of all, I am aligned every day, and I'm feeling in my power, and I'm feeling centered. And actually, I don't go out anymore without doing it. So I know I'm in my power with my energy, and my energy is so strong that no other energies can invade my energy. And even if I go into masses of people, or for example, when I'm playing, you know, there are hundreds of people, sometimes more than 1,000 people around me. So, you know, to be really in my juice.
Yeah, to be in the flow, in the zone, right? You got to have your mojo going on. Yeah,
Yeah.
fantastic.
So, and also I realized that before I was very sensitive to the universal forces, you know, like the astrology, the astrological stuff going on, you know, like new moon, full moon, different positions of different planets, but also quite often I would have energies in myself, you know, like emotions I couldn't relate to. They were like I knew they were from someone else or something else, I don't know, but it wasn't me, you know, but I had it with me. And that's all gone, you know, like I don't have this anymore. On a steady
Fantastic.
basis, I'm juicy, healthy, happy, confident, and
Yeah. And speaking of health, you mentioned to me before that now you're noticing a huge revitalization and you have more energy and your health has changed. Can you talk about that?
I mean, before I really wasn't an unhealthy person. You know, I've been always watching my nutrition and doing exercisement. But what I realized is like even then, from time to time, I would get, you know, like a cold or something. But that's doesn't bother me at all anymore. Like I'm just constantly in a great state of health. Even and you have to realize that actually through my profession, you know, I have to stay up long, and sometimes when I'm on a festival, it's even several days behind that I don't have a real rhythm going on. So actually, this is a profession that builds up a surrounding that can be very unhealthy. So for me, it's very important to have a working health and to have to have a vital power on a constant basis. And that's definitely what has been going on the last month, and as I see it now, will continue.
Fantastic. Yes, I'm all for that. You also mentioned to me in the training that you used to have a real scattered mind, um, and and negative thoughts. And can you talk a little bit about that? How the training has helped you with that?
So also during the past years on my spiritual journey, at one point I realized, wow, I'm really suffering from my mind. Like my mind gave me such a hard time that I would be so desperate that I didn't know where to go, what to do. Actually, I was crying out of desperation, you know. And of course, I found some tools that would help me. But actually, in the course, I finally found the tools to really quiet my mind, you know. And this not within 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or whatever. This within 1 minute, you know, I can quiet my mind completely. And that's giving me a lot of more freedom, of course, and giving me a lot of more freedom to also think the thoughts that I want to think, not being anymore the slave of my mind. So actually now I feel much more as the master of my mind, where it was before the other way around. Although I've been actually giving workshops about this topic, about mastering your mind. So although I've done that, actually now it feels much more I'm mastered my mind. And yeah, I feel delighted about that. And this is actually one of the biggest presents I could have been given.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I'm delighted to hear that. And I did not know that you were giving classes. So that's even more fantastic that you can pass on that technique to others. But what I find too is that, you know, a lot of people say to me that they can't meditate, or they don't know how to meditate, or they've tried meditation and it doesn't work. What would you say to people like that, in terms of what these tools and what this practice can do for you?
Actually, doing these tools, like, you actually lie the foundation to be able to go very quickly, very deep into any form of meditation. If you do sitting meditation, or you do Tai Chi, Qigong, or yoga, or any other movement meditation, it will actually enforce and help you to go much faster, much deeper into a state of being here and now. And with that, diving much deeper into what's underneath the surface of this reality realm we are in.
Okay, that's a lot of words. How do you find that the tools could help a person that, let's say, doesn't really know about meditation, or has tried but they can't? So for a beginner, how would you explain these tools to somebody?
What the tools are doing, they are through their easy accessibility. You know, you can actually, you know, every house needs a foundation. So also the house of, or the temple you're building for your meditative space. So they are putting out the foundation step by step to actually make it possible for you to find the easy entrance to your meditative
To the
space.
zone. Yeah,
Yeah,
because for a beginner, they don't really know what that is, perhaps, you know. And what I find too is that a lot of people are intimidated because there's thousands of different types of meditation, and they often think that meditation means to quiet their mind. And what we just talked about, they can't quiet their mind, so they think that they're going to be a failure. So I like to say that these tools guide people, you know, and so that you don't have to think, you know, you just follow along and use the tools which clear the energy and help you manifest, right?
Right. Yeah, especially with your recordings. Actually, in the beginning, it's always good to have actually a guidance, rather than just trying to sit down and force yourself alone, you know. So if you are not used to the state, it's much more difficult. So with the guidance, it gets much, much, much easier from my experience. And
Good.
you know, with your recordings that I can take everywhere I am, doesn't matter here in Berlin or somewhere in Romania or elsewhere.
Or anywhere in the world, right?
I have support all the time, everywhere I want to, every time I feel like it, you know. And also what it does, that the tools actually, like the quality of the tools is evolving with practicing them. So, you know, it's getting better and better and better, and more intense and more intense, and you feel more of the outcoming.
That's fantastic. Miracles, right? We want to create miracles, and that's what we get, more and more and more. So Bodo, for somebody that's considering this training or want to make a change in their life, that's listening to us right now, what would you say to them?
I would warmly invite you to join in to this course, Making Miracles Intensive, since this is maybe the most effective way to enhance quality in relationships, on personal success, professional success, any other field in your life. And I've
Money and
tried
honey.
money and honey too. And I've tried really so many different things, and I've been always striving to find the most efficient techniques to master my mind, to realize and to create the life that I desire, to become happy, to become more healthy, to have more nurturing relationships around me. And this course is definitely for me the most efficient thing I've ever done. And I'm also very much looking forward to continue with your work and also with you. So yeah, if you want to make a change in your life, I can just recommend do this course, and I promise you, you will see yourself within just some weeks as a totally new being, living a totally new life.
It's exciting, isn't it? It's very exciting. Well, thank you so much for all those kind words and encouragement to others. And, you know, this has been my life work, and I embrace everybody that wants to take on these tools and have the magic in their life, because we get to have that if we want, if we allow it, if we allow ourselves to learn and open ourselves to something different, something that's more inviting, right? So thank you so much, Bodo. I wish you many miracles on your journey of, you know, professional stardom and shaking up the booties everywhere around the world, having fun with your spiritual tools and your many gifts that are evolving as a result. Congratulations on your great work and your success. And I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.